Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. Look, good evening, everybody. Welcome to PACT Nation. Listen, I just came across this incredible video, which it's not new, but it's new to me. You know, every couple has their own issues, right? Like every friends have their own issue, but the idea that I'm going to take the phone, call a hitman for hire to think that I'm going to get away with that. Sometimes I really wonder of the level of intellect of some of those criminals. I really, I don't understand it. It's like, what happened? What happened? Yeah, well, I don't know what happened, but it's incredibly funny. Nobody died, by the way, so we can laugh about it, but it's completely scary. Let's talk about it. But first, of course, if you are new here, consider giving me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you wanted to do more, you have options in the description below. This is an insider joke, okay? Pick the option that fits you best. And if you're new here, I'm Alistair Anzekyo, and this is just my point of view. Do you like that? Listen, completely random again, random. So, remember the last video I made with Sarah Boone? I used this to kind of showcase how like the narcissist like manipulate and like soothsayer the police. My niece looked at it and she was like, "Uncle Alistair, you are completely ridiculous." And she asked me, like, what makes you pick up the coaster? There's nothing. There's no thought really in my head that makes me pick up the coaster. Honestly, I pick up whichever is in front of me. Right now I have the coaster, I have this thing, I have my lip gloss because it's cold down here and my lips get really chapped, and I have my pen and my notes. And so it just so happened to be the first thing that my brain saw. There was no rhyme or reason, but she was laughing uncontrollably, which was really funny. Anyway, let's look at this complete idiot who hired someone to allegedly murder her husband. Like, girl, you really thought you'd get away with that? All right, let's check this out.
This couple were described as a golden couple, a college football hero and a cheerleader who fell in love and got married. But now she's under arrest, accused of hiring a hitman to have him killed. Megan Alexander has details.
This former beauty queen is accused of plotting to hire a hitman to kill her estranged husband, a former football hero.
Police charged her in a bizarre murder for hire plot.
Lindsay and Robert Shiver seemed like a golden couple. They met at Auburn University, where she was a cheerleader and he played football. He also signed with the NFL team, the Atlanta Falcons. They married and had 3 children and lived a charmed life with vacations in the Bahamas. "Life with you is never boring, and I'm so grateful for you and our 3 beautiful boys," Lindsay once said in a Father's Day tribute. But the glossy image of the perfect life fell apart when Robert Shiver filed for divorce, claiming his wife was having an affair with a 28-year-old man she met in the Bahamas.
What?
The next day, Lindsay filed her own set of divorce papers, saying she was the victim of domestic violence. Now, Bahamian police say 36-year-old Lindsay conspired with her alleged boy toy lover, who is 8 years younger, to hire a hitman to kill her estranged husband. This is her alleged lover, identified by police as Terrence Bethel, under arrest. His friend, 29-year-old Farron Newbold, was also arrested for his purported role. That's Lindsay Shiver bringing up the rear.
You've got all the elements. You've got money, you've got power, you've got sex, and you've got mystery.
The prison where she was being held after she was charged is notorious for its harsh conditions. In a remarkable twist, Lindsay is expected to be released from the facility after her estranged husband reportedly told authorities he didn't object to her getting out. What's the public reaction to this case?
Is there shock? Absolutely, there is shock. People say they just cannot imagine how anything like this could happen in a family like that.
Regarding those domestic abuse allegations, we reached out to Rob.
So, first of all, listen, girl, this is why, I guess my opinion, but you don't get married until you're 27. This is my opinion. Because from the years of 18 all the way up to 30, you're still growing. You're still growing. You're still kind of figuring out what you like, what kind of sex you like, what kind of man you like, what kind of voice you like, what kind of twirl you like. You kind of figuring out what kind of stuff you like. You figure it all out. What kind of bank account you like, what kind of tone of voice you like. You're still figuring yourself out. And so let me tell you something, because this is completely immature. She's completely immature because she was not ready for a full-on serious relationship like a marriage and 3 kids. I don't care how much money you have. 3 kids will eat your brain out. You can hire all the nannies. By the time the end of the day is over, you go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I can understand why she's like, I want to feel good again. I was a beauty queen. Yeah, every boy just looked at me and Googled at me, not look at me. And I have like 3 kids and I'm at home with this moo dress. Midlife crisis. When you're not ready to have children mentally, yeah, it does a number to you. But on all seriousness, though, to be very quite honest, listen. Oh, I have to pick my words carefully. Okay. So there are 3 parts to what I'm about to tell you. The first one is that just because you're married and just because you're in love doesn't make you immune to being seduced. All right? So let's get that out of the way. The second thing is that the issue is not the seduction. The issue is not the seduction. The issue is how you conduct yourself in the face of the seduction, depending on what you want. Because maybe if you want to cheat, go ahead. It's your ammo, it's your prerogative. I'm just trying to paint with you a little bit because now I'm trying to get into her head. Be like, girl, what were you thinking, right? But maybe she was like, The third point now is that the boy who seduced her had nothing to lose. He's a 28-year-old unemployed guy, right? He had nothing to lose. He was like, yeah, look at that rich girl over there. I could be a little lover, get my rent paid a little bit. Why not? I had nothing to lose. She had the most to lose. So maybe it may have started with the boy being like, what's up? What's up? What's up? And so she must have been like, oh my God, it's been a while since someone said, what's up to me? So she must have felt a little bit happy. And instead of walking away like every other person, instead of being like, thanks but no thanks, and walking away, she was like, maybe I entertain it for a few seconds because I'm grown and I can handle it. And then no, she didn't handle it. She fell into the hole and ended up sleeping with him. And then here we are today. I missed this story completely. I have no idea why. Of course I know, I was busy, please. But I just came across it and I thought that was completely fascinating. That happened 8 months ago. I know I'm late. But, in case you didn't know. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Let's continue to watch some more stuff.
Okay. So what's going on? Y'all are separated, or what's the deal?
We have filed for divorce.
Okay.
We're living in the same house. It's hell on earth, as you can imagine.
Okay.
But anyway, woke up this morning. We have travel plans to leave.
Mhm.
And he's insisting that I don't go.
Okay.
And then I have my keys. He moves me out of the way, starts trying to unload my car. Tells me he owns the car, he owns the rights to it. Just got super aggressive, and that's when I called immediately because he's been physical before, and I'm just not doing that.
So are you just wanting to leave, or is he supposed to be going with you?
Yeah, we're supposed to be going with our kids.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know that's what I was asking dispatch, like what y'all can do if there's even, but of course now he's inside acting.
I mean, I don't know what it is that you want us to do. I mean, if y'all have filed for divorce and y'all are going on a vacation, other than telling him he needs to calm down, I don't personally recommend you go on a vacation if there's an issue like that and y'all have filed for divorce.
Right.
I mean, it's obviously a hostile situation.
Right.
So is there a way that you can go without him, or? I mean, the best thing, what we're going to do is tell y'all that y'all need to separate.
Right.
I mean, has he put his hands on you that, have y'all been physically aggressive today? I mean,
No, just besides him moving me out of the way of my car to get to it.
okay.
What? Okay, first of all, look, beautiful property. You mean to tell me there's nowhere on this big property you can hide? She's like, we're filed for divorce. You could imagine staying in this huge mansion in acreage. My God, you have the money. You have a private plane. You have the money. Go get an apartment. No, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. I'm not an idiot. It's because she wants to stick it to him. Yeah, I can guarantee you this is how the argument went. You step on my toes. So? Well, in that case, you're not leaving with the kids. I am. Well, it's my car. Move. She's so ridiculous. She's so ridiculous. All right.
What do you mean he moved you out of the way?
Like pushed me out of the way so he could get to my car and start unloading it.
Okay. We're going to need to talk to him then.
Oh my
Well, until he comes out here and decides to show out. So I don't.
Okay. This, look. So I've been around people who live like this. Do you know the amount of effort it takes to keep a lawn like that? Look. So it's like a whole crew. It's a whole crew. And all that acreage, because it has to be like cut at a certain height. No weed. You don't understand. Just for the grass alone, could be hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I'm like, what? Wasteful. All of that land, that could be fruit trees, I don't know, potatoes, tomatoes, kale, carrots, wasted on grass. It's so stupid. Oh, and by the way, nobody goes outside. All of that land is just for eyeballs. It's just for this. No one is outside. No one even eats outside. Oh, it's too hot. Too many mosquitoes. No one is outside. This is what I don't get. I don't get people who live like that just to show off. Look, it's an epidemic in this country to show off. But they have money though. Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Look at that. Girl, you went for a 20-year-old? You're an idiot.
This house? Before they realized it? What in the hell? Why are you filed for divorce and going to go on vacation together? I mean, that's not something that we can work out for you. I mean, because we're going to tell you to separate. Okay, so what's going on this morning?
So for the last 3 weeks, maybe longer, she's had her couples trip planned with her boyfriend to go to Key West.
Okay, but she just said you're going.
That was to Key West.
Okay, wait a minute. So she was supposed to go to a vacation with her boyfriend. Wait, what? What's going on? What is happening? This doesn't make any sense. So originally, he was supposed to go with the kids, while she goes around with that little 20-year-old boy, and then she changed her mind, and now she wants to go to the Bahamas with him and the kids. Oh, she's not even that smart.
Yesterday, she sent a message saying that she's going to change her plans and now get on the airplane with me and the kids to go to the Bahamas.
But I own too,
And
by
when
the
we
way.
land, she's going to go to her boyfriend.
Elsewhere.
And me and the kids are going to our house. And I've told her I'm not supporting that. And you're not getting on the airplane. That can mess with the kids' heads. And it's just something we're not going to do. Well, I own 50% of the airplane. She, on paper, owns 25 of that. And majority owner, the other 50% owner, and myself are both in agreement to not have her on the airplane. So 75% says We don't want you on the plane.
That doesn't mean you get aggressive, push me out of the way, start unloading my car.
Push you out of the way.
You hear that? Pretty much, he's not the sole owner of the airplane, so he has other people who are there who's like, we don't want your wife on the airplane. So he's like, no, you can't come on this airplane. Besides, don't you have a trip with your boyfriend planned? What?
Yes, at the back of the car.
Okay, Lindsay, I did not push you or anything.
He doesn't want me to go.
I raised the back to grab my kids' suitcases. So
With
we
a
could
locked
leave.
car.
So we could leave. That's all it is.
Okay. I'm going to tell you both, like I told you a minute ago, y'all are filed for divorce, okay?
The cop is like, oh my God, these rich people problems. What is going on here? What a waste of my time. That's what she's saying.
In situations like this, the best thing that we always recommend is y'all separate. Don't just separate from each other. You don't need to be going on vacation together if you file for divorce and it's obviously a volatile situation.
Yeah.
Right.
That, I mean, I don't know how else to put it other than that, okay? As far as the pushing and shoving, say Georgia advises that you put your hands on each other, that is an act of simple assault, and you can be arrested on that for family violence, okay? You're saying you did, he's saying you didn't. So I got,
If you want to,
I can't sit here. It's a he said, she said situation. We run into it all the time. So what's gonna?
All of the people that I know, if I'm an aggressive or abusive person,
You want me to show him the photos?
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen today. I'm gonna generate a report that we were out here and that we made contact with the both of you. I'm gonna generate a report that states you said he physically moved you away from the
Yes.
vehicle by pushing you away from the vehicle. You say, I didn't do that. I opened the back hatch of the vehicle, got suitcases out.
Suitcase, and she stepped in front, saying you're not grabbing them, and moved me out of the way.
Exactly. And
I'm gonna move you, Robert, for God's sake.
that we're not going to go back and forth. That's how we're going to do that. My next, I mean, I can't tell her she can't go on vacation with you.
I
Okay,
understand that.
it's marital property. That's that.
Pilot already said.
Okay,
it's too late to even put her on
it's
the
all
list.
gonna all be, that's all gonna be civil issues. I can't stop her. I can't say you can't go wherever the heck it is you want to go. I can't tell you. You can tell. That has nothing to do with what we're doing here. We're here because of acts of violence, to calm the situation. That's what we're here to do. Okay. I can't. I can't control y'all going on vacation. I don't recommend going on vacation together, but that's just my personal.
I agree with
It's
that.
I
just
mean,
an
that's-
hour on an airplane, just
Okay.
with our kids.
Do you have any identification on you?
I do.
Okay, can I get that, please? Do you have your ID on you?
I do.
Mr. Shiver, what's your phone number? 221, what was it, 75?
7579. Now, since I own this vehicle and it's solely in my name,
It's marital property right now. She still has access to
okay, I
it.
understand she has access to it, but
Mm-hmm.
can I not get my kids' suitcases out of the back?
Yes.
You can get your children's property
That's
out
what
of
I
it.
thought.
So he can get the kids' stuff out of my car.
It's marital property. And I don't have any paperwork saying that he's not allowed access to the children's property.
He's just not able to move me out of the way to get it.
So petty.
Right.
Again, he said, she said.
I'm still going, Robert, so you can take.
Pilot already said, Lindsay, that it's too late to put you on.
The pilot said it's too late.
He has to pick up the other owner
What a life.
after he drops us. So we can
Exhausting
do that.
life. You don't want that life, listen.
2963.
Here's your ID back.
Thank you.
About what time this morning did all this start?
7 a.m.
So you're supposed to be going to the.
She was supposed to be going to Key West and canceled.
Well aware, I text the pilot. Everybody knew it.
Okay.
He's just being extremely difficult.
You cheated on him.
Which that's nothing freaking new.
Okay, so are you leaving now?
Look
I
at
have to
her.
go get my kids.
Okay, all right.
There's two that are places.
Okay. All right. Like I said, my only recommendation for you is that y'all just
Well,
separate.
it's always just going to be a he said, she said.
I mean, you get video footage, you have surveillance cameras, you have something that I can look at and say, yes, he put his hands on you. I mean, you know, we have an independent witness that's non-biased. I mean, you know, something, other statements. But right now I have you and him, and, you know, he's saying one thing, you're saying another, you know. I mean, if it's this type of situation, y'all just need to separate. I mean, just don't be around each other if it's going to be like this.
So how do we do that with 3 kids?
You should have thought about that.
All right, what do you got to get the cops?
So now I'm able to get my kids' stuff back out of the vehicle.
Okay, why are we doing this though? Why do you need to do that?
Well, because he's taken my kids.
So we're going to go back and so we're going to stand here while y'all go back and forth moving suitcases back and
But
forth
that's what
between
I'm saying.
cars.
So that's what's just happened.
If that's what you feel like you need to do, then by all means do it. But you understand it's making the situation worse, and you're doing it in front of the children now. I don't.
Our plans have been the same for weeks.
Oh, she's mad. Look at her. If she could.
I just told her I was willing to do that.
That's why she hired.
Landon just called
Allegedly.
me and said we can't do it.
Okay. Well, I'll go get Grayson.
I can take him out.
I just said I'm going to get Grayson,
You've heard me say the pilot said it's too late to
and
act.
I'm going to get Grayson.
And where is he going? Because I need to get him something to do that for him.
We're just not.
I'm trying to take all 3 boys, which is what I've had planned. I'm asking where you take them. Because I need to pick them up. And I can just leave straight from
Okay,
there.
I'll
You're
bring him
simple.
to you, Robert.
Where is he right now?
Okay.
Is he at Chayton's house?
No.
Whose house is he at?
Put these things out.
I can pick him up on the way out. I'll go get Landon, pick him up.
Well. Look, listen, let me tell you something. She's petty as hell. That's why she probably hired someone to go and get him. That moment right there. You see how she looked at the car? She was like, oh, really? You want to take my kids? I mean, think about that. Look, she booked a trip to go to Key West with her man. And mind you, she has no job. Get out of here with that. So she was going to take her man's money, her husband's money, to take her boyfriends out to Key West and have a good old time. Look, the husband was like, fine, I'll take my kids to the Bahamas. I'm rich, bitch. I'm really rich. So have fun with your boyfriend until the lawyer figured this divorce out. Can't believe he actually agreed to this mess. Well, what is he gonna do? She's her own person. Yeah, she wants to go cheat on me. Fine. She wants to go spend time with her boyfriend. Fine. I'm gonna go and focus on my family, my boys. Yeah, he's doing the right thing. I'm gonna take a moment and hang out with my kids. You know, this is why affairs are so devastating. Because it's like it might as well just be a divorce. It's like a death, you know. Again, I can only talk from not from my experience. I can only talk from my perspective, right? Like if me and Chris were to divorce, it would be a complete calamity. It would be a complete calamity. Like my in-laws, which I love to death, I won't be able to see them anymore. My niece, my nephew, what do you mean? I can't see them anymore? What? I can't even fathom. My mother-in-law, what do you mean I can't have access to them? Do you know how many times we call and chat and laugh and be idiots together? You mean that's going to be gone? But, you know, that's not a reason why you should stay in an unhappy marriage, though, right? So, Chris, don't get it twisted. I will leave if I'm forced to. But, you know, like it's a calamity. It's like a death because the entire side disappears because you can't have access to them anymore. But to go back really to this situation with the body cam, you know, she look, this is exactly what happened now. She was like, baby, because she probably called him baby. Because she realizes, crap, what have I done? I'm leaving a rich man to go with a poor man. Who's gonna pay my bills? She goes, baby, I'm going to go on the airplane with you and the boys. He was like, what? Girl, please, bye. And she's like, no. I want to go with the boys because it's all about the boys, because I still don't like you. It's all about the boys. No, please. She was trying and hoping to use her woman powers to try to seduce her ex-husband to be like, oh, what was I thinking? Yes, I really love you. Yeah, come back. Get out of here with that mess. Because that's an intimate situation. The 3 kids and you in a small box. That's a perfect moment to talk and reminisce and be like, I'm sorry. Yeah, she was trying to enchant him. Because her attitude is very narcissistic, she was trying to enchant him. And he was like, nope, I don't want you anywhere near me. Nope, no. And she flipped the script. And she was like, well, you're not taking the suitcase. He's like, no, I have to go. The airplane, the private airplane, darling, is waiting for me at the airport. So I need to leave now, darling, now. She's like, you're not leaving. He goes, no, I must leave now, darling, okay? Then she calls 911. He hit me. She was on the verge of saying that, you know what I mean? So ridiculous. For what? This is what constitute, that's insane. Anyway. And you know what's interesting about this thing? Because apparently the husband gave the okay to have her get out of bail, fly to the US to be with the kids for the holiday. So despite this rumor that you try to put a hit on me, and I'm see, he's too nice. He must really love her. He must have drank the Kool-Aid. She must have had some very nice tricks there in the bedroom that he's missing. Because you mean to tell me you tried to murder me? No, darling. I mean, yeah, he must be so enchanted that he can't even see past that. Let alone have it around the kids. You know what she could do just to spite you? She could kill your kids, allegedly. Yeah, just out of spite. It's not like we haven't heard that before. Let's go to my final thought. Wait, that was a final thought. I really don't have much to say about this, but okay. Other than like, wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm trying to be ahead of content, okay? By the way, do you want to know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing. This whole story is so comical to me because 2 things. If I ever get swept up my feet by someone who is as rich to have a private plane and have a house like this just for giggles and go to Bahamas with can you imagine? Imagine if that's your life. No, I am not letting that go. Are you in your mind? I mean, don't get it twisted. I still need to be somewhat happy, right? Because I walk away. I'm a man with options. I can always walk away. But just the idea of look, Alistair, you never have to work ever again. Matter of fact, for the next generation, you never have to work. We're so rich, we have a private plane. We're so rich, we have $20 million cash. Not net worth, cash in the bank. Honey, I cancel all my contracts. Matter of fact, I disappear. Smoke bomb, poof, disappear. You'll never hear me again. And I'm just going to park myself right there in that corner house and just focus on philanthropy. What an idiot! What a complete idiot! This girl's an idiot. She took it for granted. Yeah, she found a guy who really loved her and gave her the world. She was like, oh, what is that? Is that the world? I don't want the world. And she sees some other random person over there who looked unemployed to me. A 28-year-old at that. Mother of 3 kids. Like, you have too much to lose. What's wrong with you? All right. She made her choice. So now she has to go back to McDonald's and work. That won't happen because I'm be willing to bet they don't have a prenup. Because if they had a prenup, that whole dispute about marital property and car and all that airplane stuff wouldn't happen, okay? Because in the prenup, that stuff is detailed if you're of a particular income level. To the bed sheets, detailed to the bed sheets, to the house, what happens. So they didn't have a prenup. And to anybody who watched me, who happened to be millionaires, darling, and not married, get a prenup. Get a prenup. Listen, get a prenup. It will save you so much headache. And by the way, prenups is not bad. If you're a woman, if you are the opposite sex or the same sex who doesn't make as much money as the one you're getting married, a prenup is also good for you because you know what you can do? You could use that at seduction moment because, you know, you guys are still in love with each other. Be like, look, well, okay, I know I don't make any money, right? But imagine if we break up, like, what do I get, baby? Like, what do I get? What do I get? Nothing? How about you give me, like, okay, give me like $1 million. All right, darling, I give you $1 million, right? You think it's bad, but it's not. It's a perfect time to secure your future if something was to happen. It's not all about the person that has the money. It's a discussion between both parties as to what happens if things go awry. Negotiate. Go in there and be like, baby, you mean, are you going to leave me on the street destitute and homeless? Don't you just love me? Oh, yeah, I do. I do love it. Men are easy. Yeah, of course I love you. All right, I give you like 500,000. Oh, thanks. How about I give you like 500,000 and then every 10 years we still married, I end up with $1 million. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. Ta-da! That's a prenup that benefits both of you. You don't go home with 50% of his money, but you don't go home destitute either, right? Come on. It's this conception that prenup is so unsexy and stuff. No, it's because you don't know. Talk to some people. No, you want to jump in there and get a prenup and get your details out. I'm so experienced with this mess. It's no secret. I've told you, me and Chris have a prenup. It's not even a secret. I've mentioned that to you like multiple times. I'm an advocate for prenups. Advocate. My parents did not have a prenup. And my father's pulling his hair out right now. Not to say that my mom and my father make the same amount of money. He's pulling his hair out because my mother outsmarted him by putting her investments in our names and not hers. So she got 50% of his. Yeah. And he got nothing of hers because it wasn't into her name. Right? Yeah. He didn't do his due diligence because he's an idiot. Anyway. What an interesting story. Wow. Let's talk. I don't have all day. Welcome to my Let's Talk, where I talk about anything and everything. When I take off my jacket and talk to you a little bit more about anything I want, really. You know I was saying, like, subscribe, and thank you. Do you know what is so interesting to me? Is there more coffee? There's no more coffee. Oh my God. Oh no, I can't get up today. I'm wearing something. Get out of here. I'm wearing something. No, they're not underwear. They're my shorts. So, wait, why am I going with that? No. That's not what I want to talk about. No, listen. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was looking at okay, so I was talking to Christopher. I was like, so, you know, at what point would the YouTube jump? And the thing is, like, even if I make like millions of dollars, even if I make millions of dollars a year off YouTube, okay? Listen, I'll take it. Now, listen, even if I made that kind of money, I wouldn't be able to do it for long. Because the way the way the ecosystem of the business of YouTube is designed is you have to post every day, all day, darling. I can't. Even if I quit all my jobs and I make $1 million a year, I have a kid at home. Oh yeah, Alistair, you and your daughter, you have no idea. Olympia is very demanding. She wants your attention all the time. And I enjoy spending time with my baby. And also, as an introvert, I have limited capacity, and all that. And you might be like, "Oh well, you can just outsource the editing." But yeah, I can do all that. But you know, to sit down here and put on the camera and be like, "Hello, hello, hello," that's mental energy. Depending on how my day is, I may not have the mental energy. Oh, fine. If I quit all my jobs and I have nothing else to do, don't you want to be happy? That's where you don't understand how introverts work. I'm fickle like that. I'm fickle in that manner because it may seem like the whole world is perfect and aligned, but inside my head, I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to be around anybody. I certainly don't want to have a camera on my face. Sometimes I just want to sit there and look at a wall. And that's what I say. I work very hard to push beyond my limits So I can sit here and really just be me and be like, I don't feel like doing anything today, and therefore I won't. Right? The baby's coming here soon. Oh my God. Ah! Trauma. Can't wait when she grows up. I'd be like, Olympia, when you were a baby, we were traumatized. 4:30 was like the death hour. Oh my God, it's 4:30. She's here. My baby. I'm kidding. But am I? I'm kidding. But am I? I'm kidding. But am I? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So yeah. Ooh, my thoughts are scattered brain right now. It's okay. Happens to all of it. Happens to the best of us. Sorry, I have to edit all that out. My allergies are pretty high. I've been coughing a mess. Today's Thursday. I was not able to escape. I remember I told you in last video, on Wednesday I was trying to escape and record and no, I couldn't do it. Why, you might ask? Because there's crises that I need to handle. Yeah. See, it goes to show you priority, like it's up there, but then it moves depending on what needed most. But anyway, let me just, I'm going to tell you a little bit what goes on in my head so you can have an insider, whatever, as to what happens in my conditions. And I say condition is because it's never been properly diagnosed, but there is something there. Because I was diagnosed when I was younger, but my mother didn't like how I was when I took the medicine. And so she took me off the meds, and I progressed through life just being me and managing, right? But there's definitely something there because my head works very fast, and you could put ADD, bipolars, and whatever you want to put in there, you could put. Never be proper diagnosed, but there is something there. Sometimes you might be wondering, like, wow, he looks so disorganized all over the place. It seems like that because when I look back, I do like, oh yeah, it seems like I'm over the place. But at that moment, I'm in so much control of what's going on. It doesn't come out the same, but I'm in so much control of what's going on, and there's a lot to pay attention, and there's a lot in my head, you know. Yeah. And not to mention, you know, I'm also working on this. I have this other channel called O.Report. And it's my financial channel. Yeah, you don't know about that because you don't care about that. Or maybe you do. But according to my study of the algorithm, you guys don't care about that. And it's okay. You don't have to like everything I do or say. Please. We're all human and we all have a, you know, yeah. But this particular channel, I'm taking it into a different direction. I've learned so much from just being in PACT Nation and how YouTube works, because I didn't know how YouTube works. I thought I was all green and thinking it's like, oh my God, it's so like a pastime, so easy. I'll just hang out with my friends. No. And it's not because I don't want to, it's because the algorithm and the YouTube business says you better, forces you to work. So this other channel, no editing, like very minimal. The editing videos, first of all, the videos are very short. The editing is like 2 seconds, 2 minutes, literally like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm not doing all that work. And I've studied. I've studied, and there's a madness to something. I don't want to talk too much about it, you know. But yeah, so you factor that in, and then you see very quickly that, yeah, I'm being stretched thin. You might ask yourself, why are you doing this? Oh my God. I'll tell you why. Because I have big vision for PACT Nation, and the big vision is we're going to help women and children. Oh, wow, how? Yeah, we're going to help them. You know, the money I get from PACT Nation, the money, your subscription, all the viewership, all the whatever money YouTube gives me, I donate it. What? Yeah, it doesn't pay. It's like $100 a month. Like it's little. I donate it. So I wait until it gathers, and I told you about that nonprofit that does school supplies for Trenton. Over here in Jersey. I'm waiting for them until they say, hey, you know, donate. And then I'll go ahead and donate. Last time I did it on behalf of me, so to speak, right? I just took the check, the money, and I gave it to them. But again, mistake. Because I'm not used to share stuff like that. Like stuff like that is done in private. So because I had to prove to you that I donated, I was like, can I get a receipt or something that shows that I've donated? And better yet, so he sent me pictures of what the supplies brought. You know, because we paid school supplies for 23 kids. We did that. PACT Nation, we did that. Doesn't that feel good? Right? Right? We did that. So I feel like if you help the youth, education is key. The more educated the youth is, especially girls, the more educated girls are, the less likely those slime balls, disgusting, crazy men, the ones who are bad, not the ones who are good, like the one watching me, are less likely to take advantage of them. Education is powerful, let me tell you. And I have a girl. You see what's going on right now in the world with reproductive rights? Look, they just repealed that crazy archaic law in Arizona. They just repealed it. You think they repealed it because they wanted to? No, they're afraid to lose the election. So they're like, ooh, wait, we went too far. They're not repealing because they want to. But I'll just give you an idea. I have a girl. Not my girl. What am I talking about? I can't control any of that. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why I like this. I wish to say that, but in my mind, girl and women, right? No offense to the men, because I'm a man too. No offense to the men. It's just I was raised by a mother. My husband's raised by a mother. There's a lot of girls in our family. So yeah, we are a little biased. And so when girl issues show up, it hits us a little harder. Like, oh my God, that's my niece, that's my baby, that's my mother, that's my sister, that's my sister-in-law. Like, there's a lot of girls in our family. It's a very matriarchal family. We don't have a lot of boys. The girls outnumber the boys in both the families combined, right? So, yeah. Look, stop thinking so hard, Alistair. You have to go. Bye. I love you for watching. See you next time. Bye. I love you for watching. See you next time. What was that? You know, I don't know why I do the stuff I do. When I rewatch it, sometimes I go, ooh. Look, when I rewatch this, I laugh because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? It just at the moment. Now I think about it, but, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye. Oh my God. Oh wait, I didn't turn it off. Look at that. I'm so ridiculous. Oh, look at those nostrils. Whoa. Wait, where is it? Where's the camera? Wow, look at the. Wait, at least I can breathe. Now you know my nostrils. Whoa, wow.